Hey, today it's 1:09 a.m. and it is officially Friday the 13th. I did not initially have any plans on making this video, doing this live, and I wasn't 100% sure if I should do it. Um, ideally, what I would like is for my videos to be cute and have good audio and good visuals. I'm not there yet. So there's an internal struggle of, do I wait until it's just right, until I have exactly what I need or have it exactly how I want to be, or do I just deliver it as is? And at least for now, today, in this moment, I am making the choice to deliver as is. I hope that is the right decision. I hope this is the right time for this message. And the message is to basically listen to the message, not the messenger. Pay attention to the message, not the messenger. Focus on the message, not the messenger. And always know that the truth is within. In these days, we're constantly looking outside of ourselves. In these days, we are constantly searching outside of ourselves. In these days, we are constantly listening to every voice besides the voice that is within, besides our own voice. We are constantly silencing ourselves and amplifying everything outside of us. And the meat of the message is to look within. The meat of the messenger, the meat of the messenger, the meat of the message is that the messenger is not the key focus. The messenger is not what you should be honing in on. It is the message. Take what resonates. It is the message. It is the download. It is the wisdom. It is the information. Take what resonates. Look within. How do you look within? How do you seek within? How do you tap into your inner self? How do you tap into your higher self? It is in the quiet that the inner voice can speak the loudest. It is in your silence that the inner voice can tune in. How do you get into silence? You turn off your devices. You log off. You go on hiatus. You take a time out from these things. You fast. It's up to you what kind of fast that is. You go into nature. You get yourself under the sunlight. You take it back to Genesis. Take it back to the beginning. Take it back to that time when you were tuned in with your inner child. Take it back to that time when you still had hopes and possibility within you. Take it back to that time when you felt carefree. Take it back to that time where you were the most fearless. The truth is within. The truth is in that place. If you pay attention to the way that the world is these days, so much is taking us away from that place. including relationships, especially romantic ones. And a big part of that is because most people are not in the correct relationship. There are relationships of convenience. There are people in relationships because they're lonely. There are people in relationships who are not healed. So you have two halves, two half people trying to come together to form a whole, and it's not going to work. The truth is within. It is the message. It has always been the message. And the message is within you. The truth is within you. You have to unlock it. You have to seek it. You have to find it. The truth is within. It is the message. The truth is within. Less is more. We are in a mass production, mass consumption, capitalistic society. Less is more. There is peace in simplicity. There is comfort in simplicity. There is safety in simplicity. Less is more. Become a friend to the light. Learn to love the light. Stay out of the drama. Stay out of your anger. Stay out of those grudgeful places. Stay out of the bad karma. The light is good. Peace is a happy place. Serenity is a good place to be. Calm is paradise. Simplicity should be the goal. Simplicity should be the goal. Simplicity should be the goal. The truth is within. All of us already know what we're supposed to do, but we fight it. All of us know where we need to be, but many of us run from it. The truth is within. The truth has always been within. Trust the truth that is inside of you. It has never left you. It will never leave you. You can leave that truth. You can abandon that truth, but that truth will never abandon you. That truth will never leave you. So, just a personal testimony. I've always, for a large part of my life, been in this place of seeking answers and seeking guidance and seeking to be led by someone. There was a time when I felt that part of the importance of a relationship with a man was for him to lead me, for him to give me strength, for him to guide me. And what my relationships have taught me is how much of that I possess within me. What it has taught me is when you have this mentality of, oh, I want someone to save me, eventually life is going to show you you have what it takes to save yourself. Eventually, life is going to show you, you know what? Sometimes you got to save yourself. Most times, you're going to have to save yourself. A lot of the time, no one is going to save you. No one is going to lift you up. No one is going to fill your cup. You have to. And I don't know about any of you, but I feel that more than ever in this time. This time that we're in, I feel that more than ever. I don't know how many of you that resonates with. I don't know how many of you can relate to that feeling, that revelation, that truth. These times, these are interesting times. And maybe a lot of you just don't know how to identify it. You just don't know how, you don't know how to name that thing. You don't know what it is, but you can feel it. You can sense it in the air. You can sense it in the atmosphere that we're in those types of times. These are different times indeed. And I'm sure a lot of you can feel it. In these times, what I'm feeling more than ever, what I've realized more than ever in these current times is the importance of going within, the need to unlock the truth that is within you. It is dire. It is so dire that it requires autonomy. It requires isolation. In the days that we live in, those are not easy things to have. We're constantly surrounded by others. We're constantly surrounded by the voices of others. We're constantly surrounded by the opinions of others. We're constantly surrounded by the input of others. So no, this is not an easy task. But it's necessary. But you're going to need to do it. But you don't have a choice. So strap in and tap in to your inner voice. Tap into your inner self. And stop worrying about the messenger. Worry about the message. Take what resonates. One of the reasons why I do my videos like this is because I want you to pay attention to the words. There's a psychology behind it. When you listen, when you used to listen to music, listen to the songs on the radio, it's a different feeling versus looking at the music video. When you're watching the music video, sometimes you may miss some words. Sometimes you may not catch everything because your eyes and your ears are working. So you're focused on the images and everything that's happening and you miss some things. But when you don't have to use your eyes and you only need to use your ears, you can catch the message a lot better. You can hear the words a lot better. And that's my goal. My goal is for you to focus on the message. My goal is for you to receive the message. Focus on the message. And it doesn't need to be my message. This message may not even be for you. But whoever this message is for, I hope that you receive it. Whoever this message is for, I hope that you tap in to your inner voice. I hope that you make it to your destination. You have to tap in. The truth is within. A lot of people believe that the answers that they seek are outside of themselves. And I'm here to let you know that the truth is within. The truth has always been within. I can testify to that. I can testify to that. The truth is within. That's why we have intuition. That's why a lot of times when you make a decision and you get an adverse reaction to that action, you say to yourself, something told me not to do this, or something told me this would be a mistake. That something is your intuition. That something is your guidance. That something is the voice that you must listen to. It is there to protect you. It is there to enlighten you. It is there to remind you of yourself because it is you. It is part of you. If you can trust nothing else in this world, because many people cannot today or don't feel like they can, if you can trust anything in this world, you can trust your inner voice. But make no mistake, to amplify and to ensure that that voice is pure, you must cleanse and purify yourself. That's the way that it works. It's the difference between dreams and nightmares. It's the difference between victory and disaster. It's the difference between triumph and failure. As I've stated before in other videos, there are many things in this world working against your inner self, working against your inner voice, working to mute and suffocate your inner self and your inner voice. But you have to combat it. If you're still here, it's for a reason. You have a purpose, and you need to tap into that purpose. Make no mistake, I know it's hard, and I'm speaking from experience. It's not easy. But as I've said in previous videos, everyone is not going to make it. I hope that you make it. I pray that you make it. The truth is within you. Less is more. There is safety in simplicity. Trust your inner voice. Trust yourself. Everything that you need is within. Every answer to your question is within. The truth resides within you. I've always been a firm believer that sometimes, many times, we also do receive messages through other people. But here's the caveat. If you are not careful, you could miss the message, you could miss your blessing. And sometimes the way that happens is paying too much attention to the messenger and not enough attention to the message. It is the message that is supreme, not the messenger. Sometimes your message could come from the most unexpected source, but it doesn't invalidate the message. So, I'm not sure when I will post again or go live again, but somebody needs to be reminded, or someone needs to know the importance of listening to the message, the lack of importance behind the messenger. Because this is what happens sometimes, and I'm sure many people can relate to this. Sometimes you may come across someone and it's a really good message and you resonate, and then you may choose to follow that person. But then the next message they have, you're like, what the? I don't agree with this. It doesn't invalidate the first message. It's possible that all you were ever meant to hear was the first message. It's possible that you were never meant to follow that person and continue on that course with that person. There's a saying, season, reason, and lifetime. Those are the 3 different types of people in situations that you encounter in your life. Some people are just for a season, some people are solely for a reason, and some people are for a lifetime. You have to make that decision. You have to make that distinguishment. You have to figure out why people are here. You have to figure out why the message reaches you, because there's usually a reason behind it. And be careful with that. And it's especially detrimental for relationships. Sometimes you end up marrying a person thinking this is a lifetime, and all this person was supposed to do was teach you a simple lesson and go about their way. Sometimes you think that a person was just here to teach you one thing, and that was your person. You were supposed to ride off into forever with that person, but you discarded them. So be careful with that. Pay attention to the message. It was never about the messenger. It was never about the messenger. It was always the message. It was never about the messenger. And I get how people can get confused. I get how people can get distracted. I get how people can get misdirected. Because essentially that's the world that we're in. We're in the time of great distraction. So be clear and be sure. And always know that the truth is within. Always know that the truth has always been within you. Know that the truth will never leave you. Know that the truth will always guide you.